I actually agreed with Bill Shorten today when he made comments about the Commonwealth being ripped apart into 8 different countries. Here he was on the ABC.
I'm just sick of Australia that we've become the United Nations of Australia. I'm sick of the fact that we're 8 mini countries. Now, I think in Victoria and the rest of Australia, if there are unsubscribed, unscheduled vaccines, Sydney's where the trouble is. So, like, we're Australians first. We're cheering our team on in Tokyo, but here we're in the Hunger Games, and I think people are over the squabbling.
I got the feeling with that interview that he actually supported the rest of Australia going into bat and helping out New South Wales and giving part of their allocation of Pfizer to New South Wales, southwestern Sydney. Prue.
He's acquired a suntan and acquired a brain. You know, I agree. We have this situation, but don't forget that 6 of them are Labor. So, you know, if he wants to change it, why doesn't he get on the blower to them and say, come on, boys and girls, and, you know, let's try and unify and not have one-upmanship and not make this a COVID political, you know, football.
Yeah, I agree. Last thing, I want to mention the people of Nundle, which is near Tamworth in New South Wales. They're very green, they're supportive of renewables, but there's a story going around that they've gone into battle against an energy company who's not building a coal mine or a wind or a dam. They're trying to build a wind farm with wind turbines, renewable energy, and they won't have it in their backyards, Holly.
Oh, I mean, isn't it just to be expected, though? The NIMBY, you know, out of control as per usual. You know, they want to lecture the rest of us, but when it needs to come into their own backyard, they don't want a bar of it. You know, those wind the turbines are a bit of an eyesore, and people that have had them inflicted upon them around sort of the Goulburn area of Sydney have always said that there's been problems with them and that very unattractive. So perhaps the people of Nundle were listening, but
yes, exactly.
Perhaps they should shush up about the rest of it.
Yes, exactly. Do what you can do. Don't push it into someone else's backyard.
Remember, if I can interrupt, that you've also got to remember that Bob Brown, who's sort of Australia's #1 greenie, all the rest of it, he kicked up a hell of a stink when they wanted to build a wind turbine near his home.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Oh, we hope he does his Adani tour again.
There is hypocrisy around on this.
Of course, hypocrisy. I've got to leave it there, Richo. I've got to leave it there. I've got to leave it there.
You don't want them on your backyard.
No, exactly.